Hello, everyone. Whoa.
Can you hear me?
You'll have to ask them, because...
Well, it's still showing the stones. Usually when you go live, it runs through the stones once and then quits.
They can hear you, Debbie.
Oh. Are you sure?
Ask them.
Huh? Sherry says, I hear you. I guess they can hear us. Hi, Fran.
Are we loud enough for everybody?
And Lyora, nice to see you.
Yes, you see donuts. We brought donuts for everyone this morning.
Lots of donuts. You might want to move those donuts. Spoiled it.
Every meeting should start with donuts.
Now that's a spoiler.
Nope, that's donuts.
Since it's winter time, do we get hot cocoa?
I don't have a digital version. I should have brought it. Okay, Debbie, you wanted me to go live so you can entertain everybody for a few minutes.
No, I said we could go live and talk to everybody for a few minutes.
So far, we're just you and me talking.
Can you imagine someday in the future we won't have to use Zoom or something and everybody would be able to talk and join in?
Okay, Heather's got hot chocolate for everybody.
Oh, look at that. Thank you, Heather.
Oh.
I've got to learn to use the little emojis better.
No, that's okay.
Kim Lansky. Oh, I'm so bad with names. She's just going to go by Kim. Hi, Kim.
Dreama.
Ooh, spice is good.
Leora, you made it.
Hello, Danielle.
Awesome.
And Chris.
You are not
nobody's
late.
late. We just decided to set the mics up a few minutes early.
And put our donuts on the table.
We were just talking about having an early bird special auction. Not sure how we would do it, but it'd sure be fun.
Well, then it would just be a regular auction. It just would start earlier.
Yeah, we start before we start.
Oh, okay. Now.
And if we could find a little worm-shaped auction stone, there we go. The early bird would get the worm.
Yes, but it's the second rat that gets the cheese, Debbie. What, Amy hasn't been here before? I thought Amy'd been here before.
It's really hard to get people confused when we start the auction. It gets a little on the hectic side. What time is it?
Oh, we've still got 2-3 minutes, Debbie, before we can start.
Minutes,
So you needed to work on your pre-auction script.
Hi, Laura. I thought maybe if people had questions, we could start answering them.
We need a musical interlude or something.
Or a drum roll.
No, well, I have that. I took them off. I had I was trying to find ways to end the auction, and I had a gavel and a whistle cheering. And I finally decided if we just get through this without any technical problems, that's good enough.
Well, Cherie, that's a question I've kind of been dreading. If you'd asked me a month ago, I'd have probably told you I'm not sure there will be another box because of how difficult it was to get that last box sold. But we've been talking and discussing and really working it, and we may have come up with a way where we can't do the subscription program again, but we might have a way where we could guarantee everybody that wanted one would get a box, and there wouldn't be this rush to go in and buy them that crashes the website. So we're still working out just a couple of the details.
It would be the first unlimited edition box.
And as soon as we have all the kinks worked out, we will make an announcement for it. I'm anticipating close to the end of April, if I can get everything to come together for it.
Oh, Barb McLean.
Kim Evans.
Wow,
Welcome, everybody.
We have a lot of first-timers today.
Yes.
I'd have you all hold up your hands, but I obviously didn't bring enough donuts for everybody. Wow. My Beaded Bliss. What is your name?
I don't recognize the handle for My Beaded Bliss. Margot. Hi.
Margot, hi.
Kimberly,
okay.
Would that last name maybe be Sweet? Kimberly Sweet? We've got maybe 4 or 5 Kimberlys, so.
Okay,
Allison.
now everyone asks like they know who she is, and now I feel bad.
Kimberly
Hayes.
I'm going to make a note of that.
All right, Debbie, it is 10 o'clock.
Yep, time to start.
We have people here. Let me go to my normal page. And Debbie has a few announcements, some housekeeping.
We're going to get through it just as fast as we can now. First of all, I do want to welcome and thank our 2 moderators. Heather is here to handle the bidding for us. This is a very stressful type thing, and she does a wonderful job at it. And
be nice, everybody.
we couldn't do it without her. Colleen is my right arm, you might say, and she's here to catch your questions, your comments, she can help with some of the links. They both help in this area, but we just, we need more than one, so we have 2. And they're the best moderators on the internet.
Okay,
Thank you.
Move it along, Debbie.
Oh, something I've been wanting to announce, but this is our first chance since the first of the year because we didn't get to do our auction last month. Most of you know that whenever we place one of our orphans, whenever they're adopted, we take a portion of the adoption fee, the proceeds from that, and we've been sending them to a children's charity. Well, we did so well last year that at the first of the month, I was able to increase what we donate to those charities by almost 50%. And that's because you guys have been so wonderful and so supportive that it's allowed us to increase the amount that we're donating to these children. And I just wanted to thank all of you for that.
It's Make-A-Wish, and Make-A-Wish appreciates all of you. We appreciate you too.
So. And then Steve and I have been talking that we've had quite a few people either email us, text us, whatever, asking, what's coming up? What are we doing next? When's the next box coming out, the next auction? We thought what we might try is setting up a live session once a month. It'd be the last Saturday of every month at this same time, and we will go over everything we have planned for the next month. We'll go over any of the events, what we're doing on the Facebook, if we're going to do any of those challenges, stash challenges. We'll go over, you know, just everything to keep people up to date. We might do a short tutorial. We'll have one ready, and we'll see how we are time-wise. And we might do a drawing. Steve calls it prizes and surprises.
Right, we'll have prizes and surprises.
So we're making a formal announcement. Last Saturday on every month, we'll do a real quick live video with us and try to keep everything on.
We hope
everybody
real quick.
On top of everything.
We hope really quick.
Yeah. Okay, for those of you that are here for the first time, here's the information you need to know about the bidding. I'm just going to read through it because that's the fastest way. When we start an auction, the timer will be set for 2.5 minutes. The biddings start at $10. They go up in $1 increments. You type your bid into the chat window. When the timer ends, the winner will be announced by Heather. It can take her just a few moments to go back and make sure she's got the right winner. The reason for this is Steve's computer is not on the same...
It's just YouTube.
Or it's YouTube or whatever. I just know there's lag out there, and we thought by using a neutral type computer to monitor the bids, and Heather's the one that's doing this for us, that it is more equitable and fair for everybody. We did find out over time that if the bidding is really heavy towards the end of that timer and multiple bids are coming in all at the same time, that the order that you see it on your computer screen might be different than the order Heather sees on her computer screen. We think this is because your computer is right there next to you. It registers your bid, and then the others that are coming in microseconds afterwards. But what you'll do is what I do. After the auction's completely over, YouTube posts a replay feed where you can go back and look. I always do this. When YouTube posts this replay feed, I go back, I check the timer. When it hits 0, I see who the high bid is. If at any time somebody got announced as the winner and someone else should have been the winner, I will contact that person, and I promise you I will make you a better offer and make it up to you. So please don't get upset, don't get mad at Heather because her computer might show a little bit different.
You can get mad at me.
Yeah, Steve says you can get mad at him.
It doesn't bother me.
So that's just important to know and understand how it works. Okay? Today, the dress-up bags are...
One quick thing, Debbie.
Yeah.
The bids go up in dollar increments, but that doesn't mean you have to go 10, 11, 12. If you want to go 10, 15, 20, 1,500, 1,700, it just isn't pennies. Because we had somebody get upset because they were going 11, 12, and somebody else was going 15, and they just didn't feel it's fair. It's just dollar amounts after the 10. Go on. I'm through.
Okay.
I won't interrupt you ever again.
That's okay. The dress-up bags. Today, the fee is set at $12. It is a fee that is in addition to what you bid for the stone. It's a flat fee. At the end of the auction, depending on the momentum that I felt we've had during the auction, I will give some kind of a discount. It applies to both the orphan stones and the bags, and it will be a percentage type discount. Then I will put invoices, PayPal invoices together and get them emailed out to you within just a few hours at the end of the auction.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't win anything, we will be posting naked babies later on today, I hope, and we won't be telling anyone else about it until Monday. We will be posting, somewhere around 10 or more today, and then we will post more at the first of the week, and we won't make an announcement on Facebook or anything. You will be the first ones to know about it. So they will be available as well.
Okay, any questions? If not, we're ready to get started.
I'm going to put away the donuts. Yum. Okay. This is what the bag looks like. Everyone will be getting an adoption certificate with their Gemstone Orphan as well. This one just happens to be the first one. And so it will have your registration number, the name, what type of stone it is, and all the information. What?
I'm still showing donuts.
Yep, you're still showing donuts. That's because of the lag.
Okay, I'm caught up. No, it's because I didn't have my... That's a good thing to bring up. I did not have my little red line that comes across the bottom of the video window all the way to the right. Make sure that you have pulled that all the way to the right, or you will be behind everybody. So...
All right, we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, this is the very first stone. It is a dendritic agate. I am going to start the timer, and then the bidding will begin. Okay, this is a dendritic agate, rectangle. The name is Lyra. She is 48 by 20 by 7 millimeters. This is a two-sided stone. I love dendritic agates, particularly these that look like kind of a Zen painting with, you know, weeds poking up through the snow. Anyway, Lyra is of Aboriginal origins, means quartz crystal, daughter, or cheerful, depending on the tribe. And this is the type of agate that features inclusions of manganese or iron ore. Okay, let's look about in here. There is a bag of shape beads, which we'll talk about in just
First we're going to go over the strands. I'm going to call them out. Steve's going to pick them up and show you. First is a strand of 8 millimeter opalite faceted rounds. There are 20 beads on this strand. Next is a strand of 6 millimeter moonstones, 25 beads. Third is a strand of 4 millimeter onyx rounds, 40 beads. Next is a strand of check 2-hole tile beads, and there are 25 on that strand.
There's everybody's favorite, the crystal discs.
The crystal discs that have become so popular, there are 20 of those. They have a little seed bead separator. Next is a set of 8 millimeter faceted rounds. These have double the number of faceting. They're really a high grade, beautiful crystal. The next is a crystal strand of 6x4 abacus in a pearl luster white. And the last strand is also 6x4, but they're rice shaped, and that is a clear AB, 25 beads on each of those strands. That's what they look like with your little...
The findings is antique silver. There is a chain. And let me bring up what's going to be in the... Okay, this is everything that's in the findings bag. We may have to go to another 30 seconds, Debbie, but go on.
No. Oh, I'm doing this?
Yes, you are.
Okay, in the center is a focal black banded agate. It measures 22 by 12. At the very top are 5 black banded ovals that are 16 by 12 millimeter. Then going counterclockwise, we have, oh, you didn't put these in order.
Bounce them around, Debbie.
Are the moonstone faceted cubes. You get 15 of those. They're 4 millimeter in size. Coming down, the snowflake obsidian hearts are 8 millimeters. You get 10 of those. At the bottom, you see the onyx faceted coins, 8 of those at 8 millimeter. To the right of them are snowflake obsidian saucers, 10 millimeters, 10 beads. And we're ending with the beautiful little opalite flowers.
Okay, bidding is over. We may need to go to we may need to go to the 3 minutes, Debbie.
Okay, Lyora won that at $42.
Okay, there's everything that's in the bag. Well, we'll keep doing it the 3.5 or 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay, here is the next one, which is an impression jasper shield. This is the brightest, prettiest green I have seen in a long time. Her name is Bijou, which is a French name meaning jewel. Impression jasper, a lot of other names, aquaterra jasper, sea sediment jasper, snakeskin jasper. Colors range from all over the place. This one's obviously dyed, but it just really stands out, very impressive. And the stones on this one, and I forgot the timer. Well, everybody's going to get extra time. This is extra special.
Okay, starting with our rounds. 8mm nephrite jade, 20 of them. 6mm nephrite jade, 25 of them. 4mm prehnite rounds, 35 of them. Then the check 2-hole
Whoa.
tile beads. We have our crystal discs. The crystal discs are in a light green with a rainbow finish on them. Then we have a strand of 8x6 rice shaped. You got it, that's the one. Nope, that one. And there's 15 of those. Those are a 10x6 with half-plated gold on that pretty light green. Then there's a light green twisted round in 6mm. There is a half-plated green on AB crystals.
I can't keep them in my
25 for
hand.
those. we were doing this because you had bigger hands than I do.
And we practiced. We didn't have problems.
So those
Okay.
are the 8 strands.
There is the orphan with the strands, and I will set those aside. There is the bag. The findings on this is gunmetal, and there you go.
I don't see the picture.
Well, it's up there. Up at the top, we have ovals.
Honest, I don't have. There we go. Okay, the focal on this is a rhyolite oval measuring 25 by 18. At the top are some green Malaysian jade ovals, 5 of them measuring 18 by 13. Again, going counterclockwise, we have some picture jasper stars. You get 15 of those. They're 6mm. I'm losing my voice. And then you come down to the prehnite nuggets. You get 25 of those. They're varied in size. Moving over is a white with a very light green cast to it of an agate in a bamboo shaped 10 by 6mm. You get 10 of those. 15 of the impression jasper tubes that are 13 by 4mm, and 8 of the Malaysian jade green saucer beads.
Okay.
Hey, I finished.
You finished and the auction is over.
We might be able to do this.
There is all of the stones in
That's
this
everything
set.
in the bag.
That's everything that's in the bag.
Angel won that at $50.
Congratulations, Angel. And here is the next auction, which is a Lepidolite, which is one of Debbie's favorite stones. Look at the sparkle on that. We'll start the timer and the bidding. This Lepidolite oval, this is a natural color. Lots of sparkle and flash in this.
Glitter in that one.
Arina, a Welsh name meaning silver beautiful or bright. Lepidolite, it's a lithium-rich mica. Lithium is what goes into your electric cars. Typically it forms in granite formations. And because of the mica content in there with the granite, you get all this wonderful glitter. And let's look at the stones that come with this.
Okay, starting with the 8mm rounds, there's some crazy lace agate rounds that have been dyed into that beautiful shade of purple. In the 6mm, you've got 25 moonstones. In the 4mm, you've got 35
Is that amethyst?
amethyst, A-grade amethyst. Then you'll have a strand of 25 check 2-hole beads. I didn't write the colors down on these, but anyway.
It's a mauve.
Our crystal discs is the half-plated gold on purple, and they're 8x6. Get 20 of them. The next crystal strand is AB purple on clear. They're 8mm in size. You get 20 of those. Those are also an A grade. They're from the same person that does the discs. And then there's a strand of purple faceted coins, 8mm, 20 of those. And then a 6x4 abacus in a metallic purple crystal. So those are your 8 strands.
There it is with the stone.
With the stone.
Let me flip over to the bag. There is, looks like we have got as our focal bead
Is a
fluorite.
fluorite coin at 22mm. Right above that are some crazy lace ovals. There are 5 of them, 18 by 13. Coming down to the Oh, let's go clockwise this time. Go in the other direction, folks. Are some fluorite flowers. You get 4 of those. They're 14 millimeter in size. Next to those are some crazy lace agate rondelles, 10 by 5 millimeter. Down at the bottom are amethyst coins that are 9 millimeter. Next to them is some lepidolite faceted abacus. I will say the coloring on this photograph is a little bit off. These are a lot more close in purple to
More purpley.
what your orphan stone is than what's showing here. And then the last one are 25 white agate hishi beads.
Okay, the bidding is over. There is everything that comes in the bag with the stone and the focal.
Gina Sherman won that at $50.
Okay, let's turn off the timer. Let's start the new timer. And we have a crazy lace agate slab. For all you slabbies out there. Okay, and I've got it upside down.
Hit that with any more light.
I tried.
It's just really dark.
That's because
there we go.
That's why I put the auto on, Debbie, and you said it will be fine. Anyway, this is Mia, a Hawaiian name, which means red. Latin, it means mine. Of course, crazy lace agate found all over the world, mostly down in Mexico, however, and it is known as the happy stone. And in the beads, we have...
Your 8 millimeter are red banded agates, 20 of them. The 6 millimeter is a rainbow jasper, round 25. 4 millimeter carnelian rounds in an A-grade carnelian. There's 40 of them. Your 2-hole check tile strand is right there, and
it's red with gold flecks.
The crystal discs are an AB red.
With a gold, looks like a gold half plating.
The next is twisted rounds, 8 millimeter in a pearl luster red. Then a strand of half-plated bronze on red crystal abacus, 6 by 4, and you get 25. And the final is a strand of pearl luster wheat crystal rice, A grade, 9 by 4 millimeter in size, and you get 15. And that's what your stone looks like with all the strands.
And here is what's in the shapes bag.
Okay, your focal here is a deep red jasper oval, 24 by 17 millimeters. Right above that are some rainbow jasper ovals, 6 of them, that are 14 by 10 millimeter. Coming down that right-hand side are some rainbow jasper rice. There are 5 of those, they're 12 by 8. Next is rainbow jasper faceted hexagons. They're 8 millimeters across, you get 6 of those. At the very bottom are some rainbow jasper roundels that are 8 by 5, you get 10 of those. And then coming up that left-hand side are some poppy jasper lentils that are 8 millimeters, 10 of those. And we finish up with 15 Red River jasper rice beads that are 7 by 4. Hey,
and
look at this.
And here is the full set of everything. That is a very, very red set. Very, very pretty. The bidding is over. And here is our next stone.
Let's see, Cherie won that at 45.
Congratulations, Cherie. This is a silver eye jasper, which is a stone that kind of had to grow on me, but I love them now just because of the fantastic pattern. And her name is Jin, G-I-N, Japanese origin, and it means silver. And you can see how appropriate that is because the webbing in the background is very silver.
And this particular mine has been mined out. You can't get, this is a type of bird's eye jasper, and you won't get the silver eye jasper anymore.
Yep, it's orbicular. And let's look at the stone. This is a wild set of stones that come with this because I think we have, yes, we brought out our Botswana agate.
Yep, 8 millimeter Botswana agates, 20 of them. 6 millimeter Botswana agate, 25. 4 millimeter magnesite rounds, you get 35. You get the 2-hole check beads,
which is kind of a coppery color.
kind of halfway between a mauve and a copper. It matches the pendant really well. Then the crystal discs.
Those are spectacular.
Are kind of an AB purple. You get a strand of the AB lilac twisted rounds that are 8 millimeter, a strand of mixed crystal abacus beads. For some reason, this strand of mixed crystals really worked with the stone.
And I think it's pretty.
And we finish up with a strand of 6x4 pearl luster white faceted abacuses, 25 of them.
There we are with the stone. And let's see if I've got the right mix up there. Okay, we start with a focal bead, which is a donut. One howlite donut, 25 millimeters. You all caught up now, Debbie?
Right above that is some magnesite turtles. They are two-sided. The design is on both sides, 18 by 14.
Drilled top to bottom. By the way, the findings on that was antique silver.
And then going clockwise to the right, these were hard to give up. Those are 6 Botswana agate coins. Those are definitely an A grade.
Yeah, I just about died when I saw them in the list here.
And that one was hard to give up. Next, down below them are some gray agate star cut, or sometimes called your English cut. They're 10 millimeter in size. At the bottom is a natural agate cube, 7 millimeter in size, and you get 8 of them. Coming up that left-hand side are some magnesite rondelles, 10 of them, 8 by 5 millimeter. Finishing up with some more Botswana agate faceted dice. When we say they're dice, it means they're drilled on the diagonal. They're like a faceted cube, but they're drilled on the diagonal of the bead, and that's why I call them a dice.
There's a picture of the complete set. The bidding is over. And
Chris won that at 48.
Wow. All right, next we have Samina, which is a free-form picture jasper. We'll start the timer and the bidding. This one, it reminds me of a painting palette. But anyway, Samina, it's an Arabic name, which means priceless or precious. And picture jasper is a true jasper. It's usually earth tones, sometimes has these neat patterns, but I like the fact that it just looks like a sepia, photograph.
Sepia photograph, yeah.
Okay, and the stones we've got with this.
Okay, 8, 6, and 4 millimeter are all picture jaspers. They match your Orphan.
And they have a beautiful pattern on them as well.
Oh, they're obviously picture jasper. They're not something that looks almost like it.
And your
the 2-hole tile beads, we should have called these jasper tile beads.
I was calling them Picasso tile beads.
But they're actually a groovy tile. They're not the smooth tiles. They have the little grooves cut in them. And then we have the crystal discs, or a pearl luster gold.
Yeah, it's almost a peachy color.
And then we have something a little bit different here in that these are some really pretty little gold hearts.
A whole string of them.
Yeah. They're 8 millimeter and they just glow. You won't be disappointed. They are beautiful. Then there's a strand of metallic bronze abacus and a strand of the wheat, or the pearl luster wheat 9x4 faceted rice.
There we have with Samina on top. The findings on this are an antique copper, and there is what's in the findings bag, which starts with a tiger eye teardrop focal, which is 28 by 10.
Right above that are some tiger eye ovals, 5 of them, 18 by 13. These are also an A grade. They have chatoyancy all over the place. Coming down the right-hand side are 8 tiger eye nuggets that are approximately 9 by 6 in size. Just below them are some picture jasper tubes, 10 of them, 13 by 4 millimeter. Moving over to just below the focal bead are 10 wood jasper rondelles that are 8 by 5. Coming up the side are 15 picture jasper stars. Those are the cutest little stars. They're 6 millimeter. The polish cut, there's no chipping, they're just gorgeous. And we're finishing up with 25 mocha jasper hishi.
Okay, the bidding is over. Oh, I should show the full set, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
There's everything that is in the set. Do we have a winner on that one?
I'm just waiting for the announcement. Dorothy won that at 48.
Okay. And here is...
Congratulations, Dorothy.
Okay.
Beautiful set.
This is one of my favorite stones. Okay, this is an ocean jasper teardrop named Saphira, which means blue gemstone. Let's get the timer going and the bid started. What can we say? Ocean jasper, it's a multicolored stone, but we only recently have started seeing some of these blue ones. These come from Madagascar. They quite often have little spherical or ocular patterns. It can only be mined during low tide, and it's a relatively new stone. And the beads that we've got going with that, we start.
It is unique. All right, 8mm sodalite beads, 6mm blue goldstone.
Let's see if I can pick up some sparkle there.
4mm lapis lazuli. So you get three different gemstones in the three different sizes. There's your 2-hole check tile beads. Then we have the crystal discs. They're a half-plated blue on clear.
And this is a really fun
And
stone
then
here.
there's a strand of frosted, multicolored crystal abacus that are 8x6. That's just a real unusual crystal.
It's a fun color.
Fun color. Then 6mm twisted rounds, 25 of them. And the last strand is a pearl luster opalite blue.
There we have everything with the stone in the middle. The findings on this is antique silver. And let's go see what... Oh, wow.
Okay, your focal stone on this is an A grade sodalite, 20mm in size. Right above that are 2 blue spot jasper flower beads that are 16mm. Coming down the right hand side, lapis lazuli coins that are 12mm. You get 6 of them. Just below that are 8 lapis lazuli ovals, 14x10mm. Coming directly below are some more blue spot jasper in a bamboo or bone shape, 10 of them that are 12x5. Moving up that left hand side are some 20 blue goldstone rondelles that are 6x4mm, and just above that are 20 blue goldstone cubes that are 4mm.
Ah, and you still got seconds left, Debbie. There's the complete set.
We'll get the hang of this. Most of you probably noticed this is new, the way we're doing this.
And we're not sure we're ever going to do it this way again, but we'll see how it goes. Let us know in the chat or the comments what you think of this new format. But the bidding is over on this. And
hi, Becky. Glad you made it.
Well, Becky's here.
Fran Ramirez won that at 59.
Congrats, Fran.
Congratulations. Now for our first second chance.
Yes, we have our first second chance, another ocean jasper. Okay, just a quick thing. Second chances, if you have won an auction up to this point, you don't get to bid. This is for everyone who hasn't won anything at this point.
The dress-up bag is identical.
Exactly the same as the other one.
So the only thing that's different is the stone here.
And we're only going to have, what is it, a minute or a minute and a half,
Minute
Debbie?
and a half on the timer.
There we go with the timer. This is Azula, Spanish name, which means blue. Again, this, we've got this wonderful blue ocean jasper, and you can see a few ocular patterns on this particular one. Was discovered in 1922, and they thought they ran out of them, but a mine came along. Here's a picture. Whoops, got the wrong one. There it is. There is a picture with the complete set with this stone in it, so that you have an idea of what it's going to look like. Everything is exactly the same as the other one. And gosh, we can tell them all about ocean jasper here. Yeah, they thought that they were completely mined out in 2006, and then they were looking for something else. And mining at low tide, and somebody spotted something sticking up out of this little cave that they've been working in, a little mine shaft, and they brought it out, and it was a new version of ocean jasper. Again, they can only mine this during low tide.
Yeah, it has to be hand mined.
Yeah, they can't go in with machinery.
Some of the other mines on Madagascar are more inland and work. That's where your Kambaba jasper and stuff comes from. But this particular ocean jasper mine is a little bit tricky for them to work with it.
Yep, you can imagine as the tide's coming in.
And then the people are running.
And we're running out, trying to get away. Anyway, that was our first second chance of the day.
And the timer ended. So.
The timer has ended.
Paulette won that at 65. Congratulations, Paulette.
And I was so busy listening to all the discussion, I didn't get the next one out. I am so sorry. Oh, this is fun. Okay, this is Lana, a Hawaiian name which means mountain mist, and it is a dragon vein agate. So we will start the timer and start the bidding.
Getting a little more light.
I'm doing what I can, Debbie.
Okay.
We set it up this way. So anyway, dragon vein agate. It's a manufactured stone. It's a chalcedony, which they put it into acid baths and heat and bleach and color in order to manufacture this. Okay, measures 47 by 30.
It's a real agate, don't misunderstand him.
It is.
It's just they just manipulate it to get the veining and colors through it, but it is an agate.
On to the stones.
All right, we have 8mm Mashon jade in both the purple and blue that you saw in your orphan.
And we've got
6mm Mashon jade. 4mm, these are blue chalcedony stones, and there are 35 of them. Then we have the 2-hole check beads that are just kind of a pretty blue and pink shade. You've got your crystal discs in an AB dark blue. We have a strand of pearl luster blue twisted rounds again, a strand of pearl luster lilac crystal abacus in the 6x4 size, and an AB light blue crystal rice in a 6x4. The 6x4s always have 25 beads.
And there's all the beads with the stone. Antique silver is the findings bag. And let's see if I've got this set up right. I do. Oh, I did it right. Okay, the focal on this particular stone is an imitation blue lace agate drop that's 30 by 10 millimeters.
What it is, it starts out as white jade, and then they use special colors and dyes to bring out the different patterns and colors. This time they were trying to imitate blue lace agate. The color is a little bit darker than what you would see in a natural blue, but they did a pretty good job on the pattern.
And there are 5 imitation blue lace agate ovals above that are 18 by 13. And right next to that are blue chalcedony briolettes, 2 holes, I believe.
No, those are down too. You skipped the imitation blue lace agate hexagons that are 2
Oh, the hexes. I'm sorry.
2-hole hexagons, and then right below them are 4 A-grade blue chalcedony briolette drops that are 13mm. This was another strand I had a hard time giving up. I only have 1 strand of those briolette drops, so I'm sharing them. And then moving over to the left-hand side are some blue chalcedony cubes. There are 8 of those. Right above them are 10 blue chalcedony faceted rondelles. And then right above that is 15. Steve thought these were hematite, but they're a metallic plated lava in a heart shape, 6mm in size, and the colors are gold and blue. They're really pretty. I've never seen them do this with lava rock before.
There is everything. The bidding, of course, is over. And
Amy Campbell won that at 45.
Oh, congrats, Amy. Okay, next. This is Brinley, which is a dream agate carved in the shape of a maple leaf, 44 by 50 by 7. We will start the timer, hopefully. And Lilong is the name. We should have used a Canadian name. Means beautiful dragon gem. That's because I'm reading the wrong one. It's Brinley. Old English origin, means beauty of autumn leaves. That's much more appropriate.
Yes.
Lots of different kinds of agates, but dream agate is most easily identified because of what it doesn't have. It doesn't have bands, it doesn't have dendrites, plumes, or flowers. And with this stone, you get
8mm rounds are a red banded agate. It's just kind of a natural. The 6mm and 4mm rounds are carnelian, an A-grade version of them. In other words, they've been culled to match in the colors. The check 2-hole beads are a bronze color. Then we have a very light yellow pearl luster, light yellow for your crystal discs.
There's some contrast here.
And then there's a strand of half-plated bronze on red. Crystal abacus 8x6, a strand of peach twisted round 6mm, and a strand of those pearl luster wheat crystal rice.
And there's everything together. And let's see what's in the... Oh, there it is. I got it right. Nope, I didn't.
That's the full set.
Let's back up one. There we go, because the focal is a donut.
Focal is a red jasper donut, 25mm in size. Above that are 4 red banded agate tubes that are 16x8mm. To the side of those are 5 carnelian ovals, 18x13mm. Then we have just below those 4 carnelian teardrops that are in A grade, 14x10mm. Coming to the left side of the teardrops is a red adventuring coins. They're 10mm in size. You get 10 of them. Red adventuring is a lot more rare than your green, and it is not dyed. That is natural. Then we have 15 of the red jasper hearts, 6mm in size, and 25 of those red jasper hishi beads. We did it.
Still got seconds left over. There's everything. And the bidding is over. And while we're waiting, we can look at what the next stone is.
Cherie won that at $40.
All right, congrats, Cherie. And the next stone is...
Hard to see. Wish we could hit more light on it, but hey.
Well, like I said, I've got the auto exposure on this and throw it on.
Closer to the camera, you can see the pattern in it and colors.
You bet.
A little bit, maybe.
All right, let's get the timer going. This is Lilong, Chinese name meaning beautiful dragon gem, dragon blood jasper teardrop, 48x22x7. It's got a beautiful blood pattern in there. Dragon blood jasper, it's a rare crystal found only in Western Australia, a combination of green fuchsite and red jasper. And the stones that go with this are...
Okay, first of all, we have both, all three.
All three.
6 and 4 are all dragon blood jasper rounds.
Yes.
Then we have the 2-hole check beads right there, which is kind of a mottled dark green and black. The crystal discs are in AB green. I call it Navajo green when it has translucency but isn't totally transparent. There is a strand of half-plated gold over green.
8x4,
imitation
8x6.
jade, 8x6 abacus, a strand of a light green twisted round in a 6mm size, and a strand of a dark red crystal in a 6mm size.
There's everything together. Everything, the findings on this is antique silver. And let's see if we've got, is that the right one? Yes, I think it is.
Yep. Focal bead on this is a green sesame jasper. Rice focal measures 29x12. Right above that are 5 Malaysian jade green ovals, 18x13. And then one of my favorites on the right-hand side, just below the ovals, are some dragon blood jasper stars. These are A grade. They are beautifully manufactured, have great color and pattern. They're 15mm, you get 4 of them. Just below them are are 10 of the poppy jasper lentils that are 8mm in size. Moving over to the left-hand side are 8 sesame jasper tubes, 9 by 6mm in size. Right above them is something you may not be familiar with. It's chrome diopside. Back at one time, this was mistaken for emeralds.
Well, it's what emeralds are made from.
And it's what emeralds are made from. And there you get 15 of the little nuggets. And then right above them, the last item, are 8 of the sesame jasper rondelles.
Okay, bidding is over. And there is everything.
Okay, Gina won that at $40. Congratulations.
Okay, and we have a second chance. Another second chance. This is Long Hu, Chinese name, means dragon flower, because this is a second chance. Only those who haven't won already. And we're going a minute and a half, right?
Just a minute and a half.
Okay, so bidding can start. Okay, dragon's blood. The name Long Hu means dragon flower. It was said anciently that the green color represented the tough skin of the dragon, symbolized strength and courage. And then the red blood symbolized fiery passion, love, and courage. And let's see if I've got the full picture here.
I did read somewhere where dragon blood jasper is only mined and found in Australia.
Yeah.
There is a version that comes out of Africa, but it is not quite the same stone, has a different metallic or mineral makeup from this stuff, and it doesn't look near as cool as these look. So it is, believe it or not, a little bit on the rarer side, especially to find nice specimens of them. So.
Okay. And we still got 25 minutes. Debbie, fill up the time.
If that's 25 minutes, we're going to be here
25 seconds.
forever.
You know me and zeros. I have issues. And I've got things out of order here for just a minute. Now, we love our dragon blood jasper teardrops. It's supposedly will help you with your focus.
Okay, timer has ended.
Yes, it has.
And where is little Lingwa going? Which home is she going to? She's going to Barb for $40. Congratulations, Barb.
Okay, our next stone is a mosaic pyrite purple teardrop. A lot of P's. And this is Alana. And we will begin the bidding and the timer. 40 by 40 by 7. You know, these are a large teardrop, but there's wonderful sparkle and some clarity in there. These are just a wonderful composite stone. Alana is an Irish name, which means beautiful, cheerful child, but in German it means precious. And it definitely is precious. Mosaic turquoise goes by many names. It's a type of man-made stone, but they take real stones and they compress them like turquoise, magnesite, howlite, and they form this with a stabilizing material, which just regular turquoise is quite often done that way. And the stones that go with this starts with a purple banded agate.
The purple banded agate. The 6mm pyrite rounds to match the pyrite in that stone.
And they are weighty.
4mm are A-grade amethyst rounds. Then you have your 2-hole check bead, which is a beautiful kind of an AB finish on a purple. It's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
And then you've got the clear crystal discs, which are half-plated purple on an AB crystal. Then we have a strand of 8mm lilac twisted rounds, a strand of 8x6 purple abacus beads, and a 6x4 lavender crystal rice.
There's
beads.
Everything together. That's a whole lot of purple going on there. And there is what is in the bag, which starts.
On my computer, the purple is not coming out quite the right shade.
Sorry, but the focal bead here is a fluoride stone. It's an oval, 25 by 18.
Right above that are some crazy lace agate ovals, 18 by 13. They have been dyed purple, but they are beautiful. And then just to the right-hand side are some amethyst long nuggets. You get 10 of them. We didn't measure them, but you can see they're pretty long. And then just below that are some crazy lace agate rondelles. You get 10 of those. They're 10 by 6 millimeter. Then next to the left-hand side are the Lepidolite faceted rondelles. You get 8 of those. They're 8 by 5 millimeters. Right up next to them are some pyrite roundels, also 8 by 5 millimeters, but you get 10 of those. And then above that are 20 of those metallic plated lava stone hearts.
Okay, and here is
Angel won that at 45.
everything together.
Congratulations, Angel.
All right. The next stone is, finally, I got Debbie to put a yellow stone on here.
What's yellow and
A yellow
orange?
banded agate. There's some orange in there too.
But I'm moving the right direction, right?
Yes, Debbie doesn't like yellow, but I do, so we've got one here. This is a Lonnie. Let's start the clock and the bidding. 36 by 39 by 7. She's a beautiful heart. A Lonnie means orange in Hawaiian. It's considered a healing stone with a long and rich history going clear back to ancient civilizations. The Greeks, the Egyptians, the Chinese, they all used them in various religious ceremonies. And the stones that go with this,
We're starting off with some 8 millimeter yellow faceted dragon vein agate rounds, all natural. Both of the 6 and 4 millimeter strands are actually citrine
there we go.
rounds.
It kind of disappeared against the mat. And
Then you have your check 2-hole tile beads, which are just kind of a pretty, what do you call that shade? Just a
Yellow.
light yellow. And then a light yellow on your crystal discs. Then there'll be a strand 8 by 6 abacus of a pearl luster gold. 6 millimeter gold faceted rounds.
yeah, beautiful faceting on that.
Yeah, 25 of those. 6 by 4 millimeter peach imitation jade rice.
There it is
Faceted
with the
rice.
stones. The findings on this are gold. The findings do include a pinch bell chain, jump rings, a clasp.
Yeah.
So there's enough there to make stuff with it.
That's
And
pretty good, Steve. They all go together.
they all go, everything goes together. It's supposed to go together.
In
And
the
here,
shape bag, you have a focal that's an opalite focal oval. He's 24 by 18 millimeter. Up on the right side are 2 of the opalite carved flowers in 16 millimeter. Just below those are 5 orange banded agate ovals, 18 by 13. Below those are some A-grade citrine faceted coins. You get 6 of those. These are all natural. So they took that into consideration when they gave them the A grade, because for a natural citrine to look like that, I guess, is impressive. And then next to that are some citrine cubes. You get 8, and they're 8 millimeter in size. Then right above that are some yellow agate rice beads, 8 of them. They're 12 by 8. They're kind of like a barrel,
yeah,
but they're rice. And then right above that are 25 white agate hishi beads. Show the whole picture.
oh, sorry.
Actually finished before the timer.
You did. I'm impressed, Debbie. You were just so awesome.
Butter yellow. Yes, Heather. I agree. That would have been a good design.
Butter yellow. Okay.
Lyora won that at 39.
All right, the next stone. This is one of my favorite of all the gemstones. I love Larvikite, and Debbie just doesn't let me show them off very often.
I want to get my countertops made out of Larvikite.
Yeah, I think they're most famous for, they make countertop, used to make countertops in Ireland in the bars, the pubs.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get the timer going. This is Talvi, a Finnish name, which means goddess of winter. This particular donut is 40 by 40 millimeters by 5 millimeters thick. It's definitely two-sided. This is a fun one. And the stones that go with this, I think it's all Larvikite, isn't it?
Nope.
The
Eights and sixes are Larvikite.
With that
they
wonderful
have a lot
flash.
of flash that may not show up in the camera here. But both the stone have that beautiful silvery blue flash, as well as the rounds there.
And then the fours.
Fours are onyx rounds, 40 of them. Then you got your 2-hole check tiles in kind of a hematite color. And then the crystal discs are an ice blue.
Yeah, they got a light color. You hardly tell what it is.
It's almost perfect for the flash that's in the Larvikite, though.
And then one of my favorite stones in the whole set, or crystals, is this twisted coin.
Yeah. They're 8mm faceted coins in a lustered black or something. Anyway, they're beautiful.
It's kind of a charcoal.
And then we have some lanterns, some ice blue A-grade lantern cut crystals, 6x5mm. And the final one is a 9x4 A-grade ice blue.
I forgot the timer.
Ice.
I forgot the timer, so I'm starting it at 1.5 minutes. So you get a little extra time.
Hey, you're going to get to see the whole collection here.
And there it is with the Larvikite donut with Talvi. The findings on this are antique silver. And let's see. Yeah, I think I've got the right one on the slideshow. It looks like we have a snowflake obsidian as our focal on this, which is a twisted oval, 25x18. And then right above that, we have 5 black rutilated quartz faceted ovals, 18x13.
Are you on the next one already?
No, I'm still doing the findings bag on this one. Got the rutilated quartz. We have snowflake obsidian coins right below that. They're 10x5mm. We have some blue lace agate tubes. If you go diagonally over to the bottom, they're 13x4. And then we have a set of marquee briolettes. They're blue chalcedony. These are a really nice grade, 12x6. There are snowflake obsidian rondelles, which are right on the left-hand side. And they are 8x5, and above that are 15 blue goldstone faceted coins. And let me see if I've got, did we lose you on that one, Debbie?
Yeah.
There's everything together.
Sorry, a lot of interruptions.
Her phone keeps going off.
I am not a multitasker.
No, she is not.
I am a one-track gal. Okay, Kim won that. Kim Lansky won that at $50. Make sure we get the right Kim down here.
Yes, get the right Kim. Okay.
That's actually a gorgeous set. That is a gorgeous bag.
With the Larvikite?
Yeah, the Larvikite. I said the camera's not catching all the flash. It has a ton of silvery flash. So.
Okay, so our next stone is a dragon vein shield. This is Tamako, Japanese name meaning jewel child. We will start the timer and the bidding. Dragon vein agate stones, you know, these are made under pressure and stress, just like running an auction, Debbie. It has dragon-like scales burning with the light of many colors. This particular one is green, orange, and yellow. And it's size 47x22. And let me pull the stones out. Oh, this is a fun set.
These are a kind of a newer color that just started showing up maybe 2-3 months ago. So I've picked up a couple of them, and they're gorgeous. They're just beautiful.
Yeah, and I tied them together with our new stringing machine, and I didn't get very good knots, so they may be slipping off.
Okay, all 3 sets of rounds are what was titled a peacock agate. But they're just the orange and green agates in the 8, 6, and 4mm. There's the 2-hole tile beads.
2-hole tiles, and then we have our crystal discs that are green.
And then the crystal discs are in an AB green.
And here's a little splash of color.
And then we have an 8x6 in that really pretty orange shade as an abacus. We have 6mm twisted rounds in a beautiful green. And the third is a 6x4 crystal rice, which is an AB green on a gold.
And there it is with the stone. The findings on this are gold. And let's see if I've got the right, I do. I'm sitting here running all sorts of things, so I never know what's going to come up next.
The focal on this is a Unakite donut. It's 25 millimeters in size. At the top there are 5 orange banded agate ovals that are 18 by 13. Right below them is 6 green and orange weathered agate tubes that are 12 by 8 millimeter in size. They're really pretty. And then below that are 8 green Malaysian jade saucer beads, 10 by 5. Over to the left-hand side are 10 Unakite tubes, 13 by 4. Right above that are 10 A-grade carnelian faceted coins that are 6 millimeter. They don't get any prettier than this. I've never seen prettier carnelian. And then the last one is 15 genuine malachite, not the synthetic stuff, faceted cubes. They're 4 millimeters.
There's everything together. And the timer has run out. So who gets to take a dragon vein agate shell
Carol
home?
Hauser won that at 38.
Congrats, Carol. And this is going to be fun because we have another second chance. And this second chance is Umina. So I'm going to start the timer, the 1.5-minute timer. Only people who haven't won anything at this point. Sorry, Carol. Umina is a Japanese name, means emerald. Probably named because of the emerald peak up here at the top. And what do we say?
Well, this, like I said, this particular color combination just started showing up. I did order a few of the stones because I have to see them for real before I start ordering in bulk.
Or before we let any of you see them.
I was really impressed. The drill holes are just beautiful. The manufacturing, the polish, the gloss is lovely. I've noticed with a lot of these agates like this, they'll run for a certain amount of time and then you won't ever see them again. So this color combination, a year, 2 years from now, you probably won't be able to get it.
Well, we will try to get it.
If it was like just swampingly popular,
Swampingly
popular, the factory might continue.
I don't think I've ever heard the word swampingly before.
But I can't tell you how many times I've seen stones and or colors like this come and go. I said I can't get the silver-eyed jasper anymore. So
Well, Blue River jasper is gone.
Blue River jasper's totally
it's completely gone.
But it was a really small mine to begin with, so.
Well, and probably all the mines seem to be in scary places in the world. Anyway, the timer is up.
Okay, so our second chance auction winner goes to Nina at 37.
Wow. Heather and Colleen, you're doing an amazing job so far.
Yes.
And we have our next stone, which is one of my favorites. It's a coral fossil. This is all natural. And we are going to start the timer on this. Aonani, a Hawaiian name, means beautiful light. And this thing just glows. It's a two-sided stone because it's been finished and domed on each side.
Look at those fossils in there. The size of those and how distinctive
and
they are.
They didn't have to dye it to bring it out.
No.
I believe this is the state stone of Florida, and they're mined on the East Coast, Florida and Georgia. Yeah. But let's look at the stones that go with it. And oh my gosh.
And she is all natural. If you're one of the people that want your stones to be totally natural, she is.
Yep. And what have we got here for 8 millimeters?
Okay, we have Botswana agate.
That's Botswana agate. That's what I thought.
6 millimeter. We're just throwing a little bit something different in here. These are mother of pearl.
Yes, Debbie rated my shell collection.
Shell pearls. They're really pretty. And
moonstones.
Then the fours are moonstones. Then we have your 2-hole check tile beads in kind of there's just a light carryover to pink on that. The crystal discs are an AB wheat color. Then we have a strand of pale gold crystal rounds in an 8mm size.
These have lots of extra faucets.
Faceting on them.
Lots of faucets, lots of flash.
Yeah. Then some pale yellow opalite abacus beads.
And then our rices.
9x4, your pearl luster wheat crystal rice. And there's 15 on that strand.
There's what it looks like with the stone. This is a beautiful stone. And nope, it's the next one. There we go.
Oh.
Okay, so the focal on this looks like it's a Labradorite coin, 20
This
millimeters.
is a really high-grade Labradorite coin. Too bad we can't pick it up and show it to you. It flashes on both sides.
Yeah, it's
This coin
two-sided.
does. Almost the entire side flashes on this. It was it's one I've been hoarding, but decided to share. Then you have right above that are 4 brown agate ovals. These are a little bit bigger than normal. They're 20x15, almost focal size all by themselves. And then right below that are some smoky quartz rondelle nuggets. I don't know how else to call them. There's 10 of them. These are all natural smoky quartz. They've not been dyed so that the colors all match. So you've got that wide range from a light to a really dark. They're approximately 11x5mm. Just below that are 8 of the gray agate cubes. And then over to the left-hand side are 8 of a natural agate dice. Again, meaning that they're drilled on the diagonal. They're 8mm in size. Right above that are 15 moonstone nuggets with lots of flash in them. This was a pretty high grade of strands of nuggets that came in. And then right above that are 10 moonstone lantern cut beads that are about 6mm. So lots of pretty moonstone and smoky quartz.
Yep, the bidding is up on that. And then some. And so...
Laura won that at 47.
All right, Laura.
I think it's Lyora.
Lyora, yes. And so...
We're pronouncing your names wrong. I am so sorry, because I'm not very good at that.
All right, Rainbow Jasper Donut, Saria, Hebrew name, means precious and unique. And we will start the timer on this one. And I do apologize, it is kind of dark. We will fix that next time. But anyway, Rainbow Jasper are among my favorite of all the stones because it has these divided minerals. Sometimes it looks like old paint peeling on a barn. And that's, I guess, what makes it special to me. They're mined in both Africa and in India. And the accessory stones that we've got with this, Debbie?
8mm rainbow jasper, 6mm Red River jasper, 4mm rainbow jasper.
There's the tiles. They're a little brighter.
Tiles, they're a little bit brighter red than...
I think they have little gold flecks in them too.
Hey, the Czech, they do a great job. 8x6 pearl luster smoky gray crystal discs. Boy, the sparkle on that doesn't quit, does it?
No, they are sparkly.
And then a 6mm mixed color.
It's kind of a gray, white crystal.
You've got clears and whites and grays and all kinds. Just it works really well with the stone. Then a strand of half-plated bronze on red crystal abacus. Oh, that's actually, yeah. And then 6x4 metallic bronze, crystal rice.
There it is with the stone. And here is what's in the shape bag, which starts with a Labradorite coin focal again, like the others, and it is two-sided.
Yeah, but the Orphan has quite a bit of gray in it, as well as the red, so I'm playing that up, gray and red.
Oh, it looks great.
And then you've got those star-cut gray agate beads that are 10mm size, 6 of them. Got the 5 rainbow jasper barrels that are 12x8. Then here's a new one, 6 rainbow jasper faceted squares. 10mm on a side.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had those.
Moving over to the left-hand side are some A-grade Labradorite nuggets, 20 of them.
A lot of flash in those nuggets.
Yeah,
a lot of flash.
Right above that are 15 red jasper rice, 6x4mm in size.
Okay, and here's what everything looks like together. Flash and dash. That's what we've got here. In this one, we're moving along pretty good, Debbie.
Yeah.
You just talk faster and better than I do.
Well, I'm not interrupting me the way I do you.
That's true.
All right, Fran won that at 42.
Okay, and next we have a Lapis lazuli. This is all natural. This is not dyed. This is Nyla. An Indian name, means dark blue. And let's start the timer and the bidding. Lapis, one of my favorite of all time stones. It's one of the oldest stones. And they mine it pretty much the same way that they used to, except they use explosives, but sometimes they just use water into cracks and let the freezing night air up in like Afghanistan. Scary places in the world is where this is mined. But anyway, the stones that we've got with this, I think we've got a lot of lapis.
8, 6, and 4 millimeter are all lapis lazuli. All 3 sets of rounds.
Some Greek philosopher said that lapis lazuli was a piece of the midnight sky because you got that pyrite sparkle like stars.
The 2-hole check bead is that beautiful dark blue.
Yeah, midnight blue.
The crystal discs are the half-plated blue on an AB
blue
crystal. Then you've got an 8x6 crystal abacus. It's kind of a half-plated blue on an opalite. A 6 millimeter pale blue twisted round strand, and a strand of 4x3 AB dark blue crystal abacus.
Yeah, almost like, again, it's like the midnight sky on all of these. And let's see what's in that. Oh, this is fun.
All right, the focal is an A-grade sodalite star pendant that has a bell already attached to it. It's 24 millimeter in size. It is 2-sided. It's not flat on one side, so you can decide which side you like. 5 lapis lazuli marquee beads, 12 by 20 millimeter. 6 lapis lazuli coins that are 15 millimeter. 6 lapis lazuli rice, 16 by 8 millimeter. Moving over to the other side are 5 blue Malaysian jade briolette drops, 15 by 10 millimeter. Right above them are some 10 pyrite round rondelles, 8 by 5, to help bring in some of the pyrite that was in that orphan stone. And then we finish up with 15 blue goldstone faceted coins with so much glitter, it's almost more silver than blue.
Yeah. There's everything together. And we're moving along, people.
And the timer is up.
Yes, we're through timing. Now we're just waiting to see who's getting to take this stone.
Heather says Becky won that at 49.
What, our Becky?
Our Becky.
But Becky, it's not.
I know.
It's not pink. I know you like blue too.
I know she likes like all kinds of colors.
In fact, I think Becky, did you get my package? She hasn't responded yet. She's so excited about winning the lapis.
I don't know if she would have gotten it yet.
She may not.
I don't know if she got it yet.
All right. Anyway, next we have another ocean jasper. This is all natural. It has the large ocular formations in this. This is Ashira, a Persian name, which means she who walks in the ocean, which is...
Timer?
It is. The timer's going. Oh. And which this stone definitely walks in the ocean. Again, I think we've told you just about everything about this, so let's get on to the stones.
Okay, on the rounds on this, we have an 8 millimeter Machan jade in a chocolate color. Brings out that dark brown from the orphan stone. 6 millimeter A-grade smoky quartz faceted rounds. 4 millimeter moonstone rounds. Then your 2-hole check tile beads are in a bronze. And then the crystal discs are an AB opalite. And then an 8x6 crystal abacus that's gold in color.
I'm sorry. You lost me for a minute. There we go. And then we have...
Kind of a dark gold green. It matches the stone. And then half-plated gold on an opalite crystal abacus and a pearl luster gold crystal rice.
And there we have it with Ashira amidst all of her finery.
This might be just a tiny bit on the darker side, but I love the mystery that comes out.
And here's what we've got inside the findings bag.
Your focal is a rhyolite jasper, rice-shaped focal that's 30 by 10. You have 5 fancy jasper ovals, 18 by 13, 6 fancy jasper tubes, 16 by 8 millimeters, 6 of the smoky quartz in a long oval. They're 16 by 8. They are an A grade. Then 6 of an A grade smoky quartz faceted rounds that are 10 millimeter in size. Those are really pretty. And then 10 rhyolite jasper rondelles, 10 by 6 millimeter in size, finishing up with 15 brown banded agate teardrops, kind of in a briolette. They do have they're drilled side to side, so they're kind of a briolette. 8 by 5 millimeter, they're also A grade. So lots of A grade gemstones in this set.
Here's everything together. And timer's up. Bidding is over, I think. Let's see who won, because the next one is one of my favorite stones in the whole set. So
Kim Evans squeaked through at 45.
she squeaked through.
That's what Heather says. So that's Kim E.
I'm speechless.
Did you hear the squeaking?
I did not. I was busy looking at the next stone, which is, I love rainbow jasper when it has this kind of a pattern.
I had a hard time getting this one away from Steve. He wanted to wire wrap it.
I think this was in the don't touch my stuff bin. But anyway, this is Ryland, and we will start the timer and get the bidding going. Ryland, English origin, means brave heart. She is 44 by 44 by 7. Like I said, we've said just about everything about it, but historically, the Anasazi Native Americans down in like Mesa Verde, they settled in the area where we live. They used to make arrowheads out of this, and I have to tell you, if I'm going to get shot by an arrow, I want it to be a rainbow jasper. And here are the accessory beads that go with that.
All right, all 3, 8, 6, and 4 millimeter are rainbow jasper rounds. Add into it some beautiful tile beads in that deep bronze type color.
Oh, look at the color on these discs.
And then the discs are that AB half-plated gold on a dark red transparent crystal. Those are really beautiful crystal discs, by the way.
Then we have some twisted rounds.
Then we have some dark red twisted rounds in an 8 millimeter. We have some half-plated bronze on red crystal abacus in the 6x4, and 1 strand of those pearl luster wheat crystal rice.
And there's the heart. Whoops, it's a slippery heart. They've got this polished to the point where it slides everywhere. So that's everything. Now let's see what's in the bag. Fun.
Okay, the focal bead is a dark red jasper, 24 by 16 millimeter. Up on the right-hand side are rainbow jasper ovals.
Love these ovals.
6 of them, they're 14 by 10. Right underneath them is the first time we've seen the poppy jasper hearts. 5 of them, they're 12 millimeter in size. Just below them are 8 poppy jasper tubes that are 10 by 6 millimeter in size. Then coming over on the right-hand side at the bottom are 6 rainbow jasper faceted hexagons that are 8 millimeters. Just above them is 10 rainbow jasper teardrops, 9 by 6 millimeter, And the final item was my attempt to bring in all those beautiful peachy pink and white shades by giving you 20 rhodochrosite faceted rondelles in an A grade.
And there's everything together with our beautiful rainbow jasper heart just sitting there on the side, holding it all together. And the timer is up.
Gina Sherman is our winner at 53.
Oh, congrats, Gina. And we're back to Crazy Lace again. This one is a beautiful blue color in there, and it brings out the pattern, the Crazy Lace pattern, so nicely. This is Kamara, a Swahili name, which means precious rare beauty. Definitely is that. Yep, starting the timer. Okay. Gemstone exclusively found in a limestone layer and goes clear back millions of years, and it was seismic forces that took the lines which you'd normally see in an agate and just moves them around. So you usually find them in areas of the world where there's seismic activity, which exists in Mexico. And the stones we've got with that, what have we got, Debbie? These are
this
aquamarines.
Is an 8mm aquamarine. It's not an A grade. Because of its color, I would put it down at probably an AB.
But it's aquamarine.
Grade, but it is aquamarine, and they're beautiful. The next two, though, are really nice. 6 and 4mm apatite rounds.
Got that apatite sparkle to them.
Yeah, they've got a lot of sparkle. Then there's the 2-hole tile beads. And just this beautiful shade of bleed with some holographic bead.
Oh, bead.
And it has little holographic,
oh, it does.
like a drop, or like it's had raindrops on it or something, and they're holographic. They're really pretty. The crystal discs are an AB sky blue. Then we have an 8mm sky blue twisted rounds.
And a pale blue abacus.
And then we have 10x6. Okay, you're going to do the 6x4 pale blue.
I can bring them over
abacus
here.
And finish up with a 10x6 pale blue with half-plated silver rice beads.
Yeah, I'm not getting the sparkle out of that. And there they are together.
When they were sitting on my living room floor, those longer rices just sparkled all over the place.
And there is what is in the accessory bag.
All right.
Which starts with an aquamarine.
Focal is an aquamarine. This one is an A grade aquamarine teardrop focal, 30x10. Then you have 5 sponge quartz ovals that are 18x13, 8 blue sponge quartz coins, 12mm, and 5 aquamarine quartz flowers, carved flowers that are 12mm in size.
That's the light side.
The other side are 8 apatite faceted briolette drops, 12x8mm in size, 20 apatite nuggets, of course the size varies, and finishing up with 25 apatite faceted rondelles that are 4x3mm in size.
And there is everything. I got busy watching all the neat stuff, and I'm a little behind here. So, who's won this? Heather, tell us, please.
Chris at 56.
Yep, like I says, you got my stone, Chris. That's okay, you'll take care of it. All right, we have a Kambaba jasper, a rectangle. Kambaba jasper is the respiratory stone, and her name is Sylvia, which means from the forest in Latin. We'll get the timer up here and the bidding can start. Beautiful green, wonderful patterns on there. We did a whole article about Kambaba jasper when we did a box recently, but I like the rectangles for wrapping, doing things with, and I think we've got Kambaba jasper for all 3 stones.
Yep, all 3 sets of rounds are Kambaba jasper in 8, 6, and 4mm. Then you've got the 2-hole check tile beads,
which is kind of Kambaba looking too.
And then the crystal discs are an AB green, kind of a really dark green with an AB finish. You'll have a strand of 6mm light green twisted rounds, 6x4. Crystal abacus, which is a half-plated gold on dark green.
That's almost a black.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right. It's a half-plated black on dark green.
Yeah, so your gold's gone bad. So,
yeah.
And then the rices.
And then some half-plated green on an AB crystal rice.
And there it is with the rectangle in the middle of everything.
It just really blends in with all those.
This is interesting. Okay, and here is what is in the bag.
Get 2 focals. Both of them are Kambaba jasper coins.
They look greener than this.
They're 20mm in size.
For some reason, my picture went a little blue.
The ovals up on the right-hand side, there's 6 of them. Those are green aventurine, 14 by 10mm. Right underneath them are some A-grade 8 tree agate hearts that are 10mm in size. Those are really, really fun little hearts. Right below them are 10 green aventurine roundels, 8x5. Moving over to the left-hand side are 20 tree agate hishis that are 6x2. Right above them are 15 tree agate stars, 6mm, and finishing up with 15 of the genuine malachite faceted cubes.
There's everything together. Like I said, those focals are greener than they look there. It was getting late at night and everything, including me, was turning a little blue. So there is everything. The bidding is over. And yeah.
Barb won that at 47.
Well, congrats, Barb. And this is going to be fun because this is a second chance. And whoops. And there is the second stone. This is Buna, African name meaning forest, probably because of the forest green. It's interesting because Kambaba jasper means crocodile treasurer. I'm assuming the Kambaba does, not the jasper. And anyway, this is fun because...
That was a name it used to go by.
Oh, really?
The name was Crocodile Jasper.
Okay.
And it got changed to Kambaba because of where it's mined.
Oh, I forgot to start the timer. This is a second chance, everybody. So only those who haven't won a stone up to this point.
It actually comes out, the mine is named after it. It comes out of the Kambaba mine in Madagascar.
That's where I would expect. I mean, if I was going to mine Kambaba, I would go to a Kambaba mine. Definitely two-sided, beautiful green colors. We call it the respiratory stone. I was a respiratory therapist, and people used to tell me all the time that they would wear these and asked if I knew about it. And luckily, I did. So anyway, let's show a picture with this particular stone with the same set of accessories and shaped beads.
For those of you that might like your stones on the more delicate, smaller side, this really fits the bill. It is not a big, heavy, clunky orphan.
No, it's lightweight. It's very thin.
The other interesting thing was that it was back in November of 23 that we did the Kambaba Jasper box, one of our subscription boxes. When I was setting up this auction, it was the first time that we've ever put Kambaba Jasper into the auction. So that kind of surprised me. I was surprised we hadn't done it before.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the auction is over.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, I'm just saying this.
We have something fun coming up next, as soon as we find out who won. As soon as we found out who won.
Bridget. Bridget, I do not have an email for you. Can we please make sure that you email me right after the auction so that I will know how to communicate with you?
Okay, we talk about the next thing? It is time for a flat rate stone. The donuts that we showed you early, these are Millefiori, I guess, stones, which most people who are familiar with Millefiori know that you think that it originated in Italy, or in Venice in particular, where the glassmakers are famous worldwide. And they put together this group of little tiny canes into these flower patterns and then combine it with other glass, and then they cut it and then shape it to get the Millefiori. But actually, they weren't the ones that invented it. It came about back in ancient Egypt, and then the technique was lost for
Actually about 200 BC.
BC.
They figure is when it was first invented.
And then the Romans used it about a century, BC, and then it just kind of disappeared after the 8th century and then was rediscovered in the 15th century. But anyway, what's going on here? Do you want to bring it?
No, I'm just going to move it.
Oh, I can do that.
Back and forth.
I'm getting sick.
All the difference. So, yeah.
A lot of different colors here. But anyway, we are selling these for a flat rate of
$5.
Oh my gosh, how can we afford to do
with
that?
A different type of dress-up bag.
Oh, let me show you what we're doing here. We have chests. We have chests that we originally set up just as a place for Debbie to dump all the stuff that she didn't want to restring and put away. And we, take the timer off. And
Miss Bridget, I will need your email, please. You can just send it to the link that's below the video.
okay, anyway, this particular chest contains gemstones, it has crystal, it has glass, it has shell beads. I even saw some pearls in here. It has true glass, which I don't even know if you can get true glass anymore, which is a form of glass where the color, if you break it, the color runs through the entire thing. And anyway, we are putting together a bag of we're pulling out of our chest here just under a third of a pound.
Scoop out close to a third of a pound. We're going to stuff the bag so no more can fit into it. It's about a 3 by 4 inch bag.
Oh, and Debbie knows how to stuff a bag, believe me. She ruins them. I can't open them because they explode and then I can't get them back in. Anyway, $5 a piece. And you can have more than one, but everyone will get one until they're gone. And then if somebody wants 2, 3, or more, just put it in the chat window, and we will total it up and figure out how many if you order more than one. And so let's just do this for how long, Debbie? Do you want to do it?
Just for a couple minutes. Just, if you want one of the Millefiori donuts with the bag, flat rate, $5. You can have as many as you want. Just put it into the chat window. We'll start writing it down.
Well, you can't have as many as you want. I think we've only got 60, 70 of these.
Yeah.
But anyway,
just put down when we do a discount at the end of the auction, it will apply towards this too. So. But
I love the Millefiori, and we've got all different colors. In fact, some of them are all different colors. But this is our flat rate. And we thought rather than, we'd share the bag rather than our granddaughters coming over and playing with them or making things with them, that we'd give them all to you.
Yeah, the bags contain at least a third of a pound.
Yeah, just under a third of a pound. Even Debbie couldn't get a full third in there. But anyway, we'll do this. Is anyone buying anything? I don't have my chat window up. It died a while ago.
Yep, they are.
Yep, we'll let it go for another minute or so. Let's talk about the Millefiori.
About the 8th century, where they lost the technique for making the Millefiori glass. And it didn't come back until the 15th century, which is when Italy and the Murano glass manufacturers entered the picture. They were able to come up with a method to reinvent the Millefiori glass, but it's quite a process. It requires 3 different heat cycles to get one of these made.
Yeah, there were parts of the world that actually use Millefiori beads as a currency. Yeah. Different size beads represented different currency amounts. So, which was nice for the Venetians, because if you ran short of cash, you just go into your refractory and make more money, I guess.
Now the bag and the donuts basically come together as a set. So those of you that are ordering two, would you say you want one donut, two bags?
No, one bag per donut.
You're going to get, it's only going to be $5 for both the donut and the bag.
Yes.
It's kind of like a set. So I haven't broken it down. If I figure the two bags, one donut, you're probably going to get two bags, two donuts, and you'd be charged $10
right.
for that. Does that make sense? Angel, you
I'm
want
sorry.
one donut, you're probably going to get a donut and a bag for $5.
I'm sorry, I didn't say it very clearly. You get a bag with each donut, which,
Whoever El Gonzalez is, I will need your email address. I will make a note that you'd like it to be blue. Not a problem, but I'll need your email. I'll need to be able to communicate with you after the auction.
Okay, I'm going to put the donuts away and bring out.
We still got people.
I know.
Like two donuts, one bag. Two bags, one donut.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I was not clear. I apologize.
Okay, if you didn't get it into the chat and you still want one, email me after the auction. I'm sure we're going to have plenty for everybody. So.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, next.
And yes, Heather, you can have this one.
Maybe, if there's any left.
There'll be plenty left.
Okay, we have a very special crazy lace agate oval. We kind of kept these hidden until we sent a bag to Gina Raper not too long ago and let her showcase them on her YouTube channel, but I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. This is Stormy, Old English name, which means wild or turbulent. These crazy lace agates, I don't know who the craftsman is, but the workmanship on these is just exquisite. There are no chips in the drill hole, front or back. It's from a special mine in Mexico, as near as we've heard, and they just have wonderful patterns, just very turbulent. And anyway, this is Stormy, and let's talk about the beads that are in here, because there's some fun beads.
Okay.
10 millimeter.
I'm on the wrong sheet.
Crazy lace agate. Okay, 10 millimeter peach Drusy agate.
Yeah, I don't very often put 10 millimeters in, but these are...
You can see the Drusys.
A frosted peach, and they have little Drusy slashes in some of the beads.
Like geodes.
Glitter. They're like little geodes type thing. You get 15. You get a strand of 8 millimeter Goldstone rounds and a strand of 4 millimeter carnelians. This is your natural carnelian that hasn't been culled into all the just one color.
Not that unnatural carnelian. This is natural.
It just shows the different shades. We check 2-hole tile beads. The crystal discs are a half-plated peach on a pink, kind of a...
Right, talk faster, Debbie.
Okay, the strand of peach twisted, I'm trying to keep up with you. Peach twisted crystal round, 6x4, crystal abacus is a mixed set of pastel colors, and an AB sunset crystal rice strand.
There it is with the stone. And here is what comes in the bag, which starts with a donut.
Red jasper donut focal is 25 millimeters. You get 5 rainbow jasper coins that are 6 millimeter. Look at the pattern in those.
Yep,
things.
More of my rainbow jasper coins.
5 of fauceted cherry quartz ovals that are 16 by 12. 4 weathered agate red tubes that are 12 by 8. 6 A-grade carnelian bamboos that are 12 by 8. Right above that are 10 goldstone fauceted squares that are 8 millimeter in size. And then above that are 20 A-grade sunstone rondelles that are 5 by 3 millimeter in size. Every single stone has the sunstone flash.
And there's everything together in that. The bidding is over. These are just wonderful stones. I just about died when one of our vendors said, hey, would you be interested in these?
Paulette won that at 65.
Okay, congratulations, Paulette. And we've got something fun here now because this is a second chance. We have a second one. This is Linnell, a Native American name. And we will start the counter 1.5 minutes because it's the second chance.
So if you've not won a stone yet today, you can bid on this.
And this is a great one.
Dress up bags identical.
But I mean, look at that. You've got Drusy rivers in there. I just like to stare at them. So anyway, Linnell, which is a Native American name, which means precious. And you can imagine the forces that were at work to make these stones deep within the earth. And let's show a picture. There is Linnell with the complete set, with those wonderful rainbow jasper rounds that go with it. And this is just a fun set all around. So what else can we tell you about Crazy Lace Jagger?
Jan, I think
Jasper.
I have your email if you're the one I talked to just a week or so ago about the party bags. So
Yeah, the Crazy Lace Agate is considered a companion stone, which, you know, besides protecting you from bad energies, which I think just about every agate says that, it's said to get rid of any stress and tension that you may be carrying around. And I know that it's kind of scary, but we will sit down with the orphans, and particularly these latest Crazy Lace, and they're just fun to look at. And our granddaughters will come over and they try to pick out patterns that they see within the gemstone. So anyway, the bidding is through. And I should have been getting out the next stone, shouldn't I?
this one's hard to look away from.
I know.
Oh, Lenore, you won that one at 43.
All right, congrats, Lenore. And let me get everything set up for the next one. This is one of Debbie's favorites because she likes the dragon veins. And this one is green with just a touch of purple.
Well, it's not just any shade of green. This is your teal green.
I guess it's green. So anyway, Linnell, Native American name meaning precious again, which means I probably got the last one wrong. I did. The last one was wild bird and it was Heinley. Anyway, precious. Again, a lot of stress to create these stones, but let's see what goes with it. Oh, this is the wild set, isn't it? These are the moss agate stones.
8, 6, and 4 millimeter. All 3 rounds are moss agate. And then we have most likely a green 2-hole pile
green.
bead.
And then a green,
There.
a green disc
And
as well.
the Navajo green crystal discs. We have an 8x6 half-plated purple on teal
Yep.
green.
And
I
then
love
we
that.
have the 6 millimeter twisted
Rounds
in
also
green.
a teal green, and a 3x2 metallic green crystal abacus.
Yeah, they're tiny. There's a million of them.
There's like
on there.
50 because it's a smaller strand. There's more beads.
It feels like a million.
So
And the findings on this are antique silver. And here's what goes with it.
okay, your focal is a 20 millimeter coin that is moss agate. It's really pretty. Up above on the right hand side are 5 praise jasper ovals. And then right below that are 2 king high jade rectangles.
Oh, that's the king high.
Yeah, those are king high jade.
These do look greener in real life. For some reason, some of the stones seem to pick up the blue from my lights.
And then right below that are 8 green aventurine hearts. That's what it says, but that's wrong. They are actually a green amazonite heart. I'm making a note on my sheet here.
Yes.
I picked those up like 2 decades ago, and that was
Talk
the only
faster.
time I've ever seen green Amazonite. All right, moving over to 15 green agate nuggets. Right above that are 15 ruby and zoisite faceted rondelles that are 8 by 5. And the last one are 20 malachite cubes, faceted cubes.
Yeah, the cubes.
The cubes.
They're the cubes. Okay, there's everything together. Showing way too much blue. Sorry about that, everybody.
This was just a gorgeous shade of green.
It was.
I don't run into this teal, kind of a bluish green very often.
Yep, and for,
All
like I
right,
said, for some reason the
Julie,
lights
on that
pulled it
at
up.
38. Way to go, Julie.
Okay, and next we have another impression jasper. This one is just a wonderful, wonderful coloration, great matrix on it. We'll start the timer. This is Dilara, Persian name meaning she who delights the heart. Let's see, what have we not said about this?
Well, she's natural. A lot of your impression jasper gets dyed, but this one's natural.
Yep.
It's what color it looks like when it's...
She's 39 by 40, and I think we've got an 8, a 6, and a 4
8, 6,
impression
and 4
jasper.
millimeter rounds. All 3 strands. And then we have the 2-hole check tile bead.
Which kind of look like the same stone. And then
And the crystal disc is a Navajo cream.
which reminds me of the
Color.
matrix.
Brings out the cream shades in the bead. And then
Yeah.
we have a strand of 8 millimeter pearl luster gold crystal rounds.
It's got that many, many extra faucets for more sparkle.
A-grade stuff. And then we have those long rice, 10 by 6 millimeter. It's half-plated gold on peach.
And then we have this pastel mix
And then
in
a
a 6 by
pastel
4.
mix abacus in a 6 by 4.
Yeah, it reminds me of morganite in a frost, and there's everything together on that. And let's see what's in the bag. Fun stuff in the bag. What do we got as a focal? We've got an impression jasper rice
The
as your focal,
is
30 by 10.
by 10. You have 5 right directly to the right-hand side, or 5 Amazonite ovals, 18 by 13. Just below that are 6 Amazonite coins, 12 millimeter. Moving over to the left-hand side, we've got 12 impression jasper discs, 10 by 3 millimeter. Right above that are some Amazonite hearts. They're 8 millimeters. You get 10 of them. And then right above that, first time ever, these are Larimar nuggets, and you get 20 of them.
Yes, we may not be speaking after
Out
this.
of the Dominican Republic. And then the last one over on the top are impression jasper tubes. They're 14 by 10 millimeter inside.
Yeah, the Larimar alone might be worth more than the whole set, because it's only mined in one place in the world, in the Dominican Republic, and I understand they may have they've closed the mine to tours. They used to take tours in there.
I picked up these nuggets about 10 years ago before the prices really went up on it. So
Yes.
I have a few strands of
And then
nuggets.
she sold all of our nice ones to some lady that came and said, I'm a collector, and she says, oh yeah, they don't cost much. And my daughter hasn't spoken to her since, I don't think. Anyway,
Lyora won that at $50.
okay. And next we have a dendritic agate heart. Again, with a wonderful dendritic pattern in there. And we got Drusy up there in the upper left-hand corner. We will start the timer and the bidding. This is Whitley, an Old English name, which means the white from the white meadow. And again, these always remind me of kind of a black and white Zen painting with those wonderful dendrites in there coming through the frosty colors. And this one is mostly white, which I think is extra special. All right, and stones with this. What have we
Dendritic agate
got?
heart, 8 millimeter, or a black banded agate, but they're faceted.
They are striped.
And they're A grade, they're gorgeous. 6 millimeter moonstones, again, lots of flash. Those are a nice grade of moonstone. 4 millimeter black onyx rounds. We have the 2-hole tile beads.
And kind of a white.
Or white.
It's a white.
This one's white.
Yep.
Ooh, look at that. It's a pearl. Kind of a pearl luster white on the tiles. The crystal discs are the AB opalite or pearl luster opalite, and then 8mm AB crystal rounds
With all those
with
faucets.
128 faucets, making it an A grade.
Each faucet's flashing a different color right now.
6x4 pearl luster white abacus, half plated black on a white, pearl white, and then a 6x4 rice, half plated AB. It's an AB plated on a black rice.
And there's everything with the stone. And then here is, oh, I need to pull this out. Go ahead and start talking about Debbie. But the focal on this is, it's a cut stone.
Oh, this is one I picked up when I first got started, and I've been hoarding a very small strand of these black vein jasper hearts. They've been carved on both sides.
Cross pattern or a
it's a
diagonal
cross pattern, and if you hold it just right in the light, you'll see a checkerboard pattern showing that I have never seen a gemstone that's been cut like this.
And it doesn't really show in the picture here.
It doesn't show in the picture, but it's 20mm in size, and that's your focal. You get 5 black vein jasper ovals that are 18x13. You get 2 tridacna black carved roses. These roses are what we call back drilled. That's not through the roses. There is, I mean, you could put a pin through it, but it would go through the back side of those carved roses. They're 12mm in size. You get 10 snowflake obsidian rondelles that are 10x5mm. Moving over to the left-hand side are 8 black onyx faceted coins, 8mm. And then we get 10 snowflake obsidian hearts that are 8mm. We follow up with 15 moonstone faceted cubes, 4mm.
And
Learn to talk faster.
here's everything together. Well, we got distracted with the focal.
Oh, that focal was so fun.
Okay.
All right, Kim Maslansky at 45.
We'll work on Debbie's pronunciation.
Kim M.
Okay. I said that the rainbow jasper was my favorite. I lied. Blue tiger eye has got to be one of my favorite all-time stones, and this is a wonderful example because you've got the blue over the brown in here, and there's just flash everywhere. And we will start the timer on this. This is a teardrop that's 43x24x7. And like I says, there is flash everywhere you look on this, and I love the blue. There's a tiny bit of ironstone in this as well. This is Taika, a Maori name which means tiger. And let's talk about what we have in the bag.
Your 8 and 6mm are your blue tiger eye rounds.
Excuse me.
They are an A grade. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
The 4mm rounds are a blue goldstone.
And we will tell you, you can find dyed tiger eye, blue dyed tiger eye,
These
and
are
it's
not
just
dyed.
it is not the same.
These are natural. You can tell the dyes in a heartbeat. So, 6mm 2-hole check tile.
They're a fun pattern too.
That's kind of reminded me of a little bit of tiger stripes in there.
Excuse me.
Then you have a Montana blue crystal disc.
I didn't know they had a different blue in Montana. So this is neat.
That just means it's a really deep dark blue. 8x6 pearl luster gold abacus. 6x4 half plated black on a light gray crystal abacus. And then the 9x4 half plated gold on black cuboids.
Yes, she calls them cuboids. So, and
Well, they're
there's
like a tube, but they're
square.
faceted and squared off. So
and there is everything together with that blue tiger eye. And so let's see what's in the bag. Probably a lot of tiger eye. And the focal is a tiger eye teardrop, 30x10. This is an A grade. The chatoyancy just swirls around on this one.
and then up on your upper right hand side are 5 blue tiger eye ovals, 18x13. Just below them, 4 tiger eye bones that are 17x12. Below that are 15 tiger eye nuggets.
Big nuggets.
size does vary a little bit. Moving to the right-hand side are some 10 tiger eye tubes, 13 by 4 millimeter. Those are also an A grade. And then right above that are 20 blue tiger eye faceted rondelles. Well, that's at the very top. 6 by 4, squunched in between the tubes.
Squunched?
The rondelles.
They are squunched, people.
15 blue goldstone faceted coins.
Debbie is a licensed squuncher. She knows how to squunch. Someday I hope to be a squuncher like Debbie.
Well, they could be bow ties too.
Okay, but they're squunched.
But they remind me of those little doggy biscuits.
Okay. Well, that's why I call them dog bones.
Nancy won that at 66.
Okay, congrats, Nancy. And next we have Drusy agate oval. Oh, this is fun because you've got the onyx, the black stripes with the green Drusy down below. Let's start the timer on this. And this is Esmeralda, a Latin name which means bright green precious stone. And it is definitely bright green and a precious stone. But, I mean, look at the Drusy on that.
It just sparkles.
Well, it's like a window into a green ice palace. And the stones that go with this are a lot of fun, too.
All right, we start off with the 8 millimeter black banded agates
That's
that are
faceted.
We have a 6 millimeter green goldstone.
It's a green goldstone.
Which may not show you the sparkle on the camera.
It's really hard to see.
There's green glitter in that. And then 4 millimeter opalite faceted rondelles. You get 40 of those. The 2-hole check tile beads are kind of a dark green and black.
Dark green. It's almost like a Kambaba.
And
then the discs.
The discs are also a dark green.
With an AB.
With an AB finish on them. A strand of half-plated green on opalite. They're 8 by 6s. There we go. Half-plated green on an opalite. Crystal abacus. 6 millimeter twisted rounds in an AB green.
And then we have the rice, the 6 by 4 rice.
Pearl luster green crystal rice.
And there it is. Whoa, with the slippery stone. Right there. And here's what's in the bag, which is a lot of fun. The focal on this is a green agate faceted teardrop focal, 30 by 10. The faceting on this really doesn't show up very well, but it's really kind of cool.
And then there are 6 black banded agate ovals. They're 16 by 12. 8 opalite rice, 10 by 8.
And they're very, very light opalite.
They're quite clear for an opalite, but they're really pretty. They're beautiful. Anyway, 8 of the opalite faceted hearts that are 10 millimeters. 10 black onyx faceted coin beads.
They're really neat. They're flashy.
15 of a green agate nugget. And 20 of a green aventurine rice that are 6 by 4.
And here's everything together.
Oh, Melanie!
I thought Melanie...
Happy
anniversary! Everybody say happy anniversary to Melanie. It's her
1-year anniversary.
You shouldn't be here, Melanie. Valentine's Day yesterday, anniversary today.
Okay, Barb won that at 30.
Super. Okay, next stone is, this is an Arina jasper heart.
Also called Australian pitcher jasper.
Yes, obvious reasons. This is the Australian version of rainbow jasper, I guess, isn't it? Let's get the timer started. Love Arina. This is Quora. It's an Italian name meaning heart, and I'm sure I just destroyed that name. But it's a type of picture jasper from the Pilbara region of Western Australia. But let's look at the accessory stones because these are all Australian stones as well, I think.
The 8s and 6 are your Australian pitcher jasper, so no problem getting them to match. The 4 millimeter is a frosted cherry quartz.
Cherry quartz, okay.
Round. It just, for some reason, it just really went with it. And then the tile beads, you got your 6mm check tile beads in a pretty kind of a bronze splash on a mauve
It's
color.
mauve.
It's
yes.
mauve. And then the first crystal discs are light gold. And then
And for
we have
contrast.
8x6 half-plated copper on red abacus. A 6mm gold crystal rounds.
And then the rice.
And a 6x4 pearl luster gold crystal rice. So those are your 8 strands.
And there's the stone on top of all of that.
There's your Australian picture jasper.
And here's what's in the bag, and it starts with a red jasper oval focal, 24x17.
Then right above it on the right are some cherry quartz hearts that are 10mm in size.
Those are a lot of fun.
8 of them. Below that you get 6 poppy jasper teardrops that are 12x8mm. And then I can't help it, I think Mosaic goes really well with Arina stone, or the Australian picture jasper. So I put in 10 Mosaic jasper tubes that are 13x4. Moving over to the left hand side are 8 rainbow jasper rondelles, 8x5. Above them are 12 of the poppy jasper lentils, 8mm in size. And then above that are 20 of your Mosaic jasper hishi beads, 6x2mm. How come we have so much time left over?
Well, it's because I didn't talk, so I'll take credit.
And there's a picture showing everything.
No, we like all of the Australian stones.
Because Mosaic is also an Australian stone, the colors are pretty much the same between the two, but your pattern is entirely different. I think they blend together really well.
Yep, timer's up, bidding's through.
Carol Hauser won that at 31.
Congratulations, Carol. And here comes our last second chance. It's another Arina stone, almost the same size, a little bit thinner, wafer thin. This is Rahima, an Egyptian origin, means compassionate woman with a kind heart. Wow, I can see why Rahima would be a lot easier to say, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is the type of picture jasper. It comes from Australia, but it's all over the Middle East as well. It showed up during the Renaissance period. It was popular among the upper classes. So if you take home Rahima, it automatically puts you into the upper class. And it's all the same things. That's not it. Let's move over to the next one. There we go. There's Rahima.
Nope, that's not Rahima.
Yes, it is. Give it a second, Debbie. You're lagged.
No, this is why we can't use my computer. I lagged.
Well, it isn't. It's YouTube takes a few seconds to process, and it's amazing that they're able to do it as quickly as they do.
So if you've not won an auction, those are the only people who can bid on a second chance.
And this is the last second chance of the auction. And we're down to 2 stones, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Tell us all about, come on, wax extravagant on Arina stones, Debbie.
Oh, I was daydreaming.
It's no, Debbie's dozing off. We've been up since like 4:30.
We didn't go to bed till really late because I was still working on the dress-up bags yesterday, and then we had to get up really early.
Because we were so excited we couldn't sleep.
Okay, Linda, congratulations. You won that at $30.
Okay. And here is our next stone. And for those of you who can't see it, it's a Labradorite. And let me pull my sheet, find out what, this is Roxy. Wow, that's an easy name. And I'm starting the timer. Roxy is a Persian name meaning dawn or brilliant. I've never heard that before. Roxy sounds like it originated in like New York. But anyway, it was first discovered in 1770 in Labrador, thus the name Labradorite. Moravian missionaries, who were probably from Moravia, named it for the area and because it reminded them of the Northern Lights. The stones that go with this, oh, this is wild.
All right, 8 and 6 millimeter rounds are A-grade Labradorite.
These are our favorite Labradorites because you don't get some stones that don't flash.
I swear every stone flashes
Yep,
on these.
even the 4 millimeter is
The
Labradorite.
4 millimeter is faceted and is an A-grade Labradorite. Then we have the tile beads.
Which are not Labradorite.
No, in fact, it was hard to find which one matched the best, but I think we did okay.
And then you've got a green
And
disc.
then we have kind of a light gold, green. I'm not sure what you would call it, but again, it worked really well with the Labradorite for your crystal disc. There'll be an 8x6 crystal. Oh, I'm looking at the Norwegian.
It's an abacus. It's a green abacus with some plating on it. So it flashes different colors. And then we have
a 6 millimeter twisted round. And a 6x4 pearl luster on opalite crystal rice.
And there it is with that wonderful Labradorite that's flashing golden, green, and yellow right now. Gosh, I like to turn them around and see what's on the backside with these two. But anyway, that's what's in the main bag. And let's look at what's in the shapes bag, which starts with a Labradorite disc or round. It's a focal, 20 millimeters.
20 millimeter focal coin. It flashes both sides.
Yeah, I have to tell you, the shape bag, just moving around the shape bag, there's flash all over the place.
Starting in the upper right hand corner are those gray agate star cut 10 millimeter beads. You get 8 of them. Just below that are 8 Labradorite faceted ovals that are 12 by 8 millimeter. And then below that are some of those opalite faceted hearts. The glow in them, in those hearts, is gold, like the flash that you get in the Labradorite.
Yeah, it's unusual.
So they both kind of had a gold flash to them. Moving over are 10 of the opalite rice. They're 11 by 8 millimeter. Just above that are some of those A-grade Labradorite nuggets. You get 20 of them. And right above that are 12 Labradorite faceted rondelles, approximately 8 by 6 millimeter.
There's everything together.
Melanie,
the bidding is over.
You won that. What a great anniversary gift.
Okay, this is our last stone in the auction today. And if Debbie's kind of asked some of you about your name and to get your email information, because if we don't know who you are, we can't really send you an invoice. So help us out where you can, particularly those of you who are new. Let us know in the chat and in the comments if you like this format with the pictures. It was more stressful and less stressful for us in different ways. So let us know about that. And any final comments, Debbie, before we do this last stone?
Let's get going.
Let's get going. All right, let's start the timer. This is an African bloodstone carved flower. It has a hole in the middle, and it also has a hole up here for a...
Let me interject here. That hole in the middle, what people do is they put through some wires with a little tiny pearl or bead on the end of it to make it look like stamen. Stamen coming out of the flower. That's what the hole in the middle is for, is to put some kind of decoration in the center of that pendant bead.
The hole. Okay. Let's look at the stones here. I think we've got African bloodstone for the 8, 6, and the 4.
All 4 millimeter rounds are your African bloodstone to match. 2-hole tile beads.
It's kind of an orangey red with gold flecks. And then the
crystal discs.
It's kind of a,
I believe, black.
It's kind of a smoky, yeah.
Kind of a pearl luster black with a red Miyuki spacer bead.
And then you've got your twisted rounds.
Twisted rounds in a dark red, a 6x4, half plated black on red crystal.
And then you've got your red
And
rice,
then the
the
red
6x4 rice. Red rice.
Say that 10 times real quick.
I can do it. Okay, there's everything together. Let's look at what's in the bag, which, yeah, that's the bag.
Yep, the focal on this is just a beautiful onyx coin, 20 millimeter in size. Then up on the upper right hand side, you'll see 6 African bloodstone coins that are 15 millimeter, followed by some A-grade African bloodstone hearts. 6 of them, they're 14 millimeter.
Those weren't easy to find.
Nope, and I don't know if I'll ever get them again. But 8 onyx faceted coins, 8 millimeter in size. To the left-hand side, first time I've put these in because I hoard them too,
Yes, we do.
are 10 bamboo coral carved rice beads, 9 by 6 millimeter in size. Above them are 20 African bloodstone rondelles, 6 by 4s. And above that are 20 African bloodstone stars,
Yeah.
6 millimeter.
Haven't seen those for a while either. There's everything together. Wow, that's a lot of green and red in there.
Black and red.
Black and red. The timer is up. That was our last auction. I'll bring back the donuts.
Cherie won that at $50.
Okay. Final words, Debbie. Besides,
Just anybody who came in late, remember that we're starting up our Gemstone Orphanage party chat.
party chat, party line.
Party line. We're calling it the Gemstone Orphanage party line. Last Saturday of every month, same time, 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. We'll update you on what's coming up. We'll have little tutorials, short tutorials, maybe drawings. We'll announce the Facebook contest.
Yes, the next one will be in 2 weeks, which I think technically is March 1st.
Our
So
new
just be aware.
program or plan for boxes will be announced. Just lots of reasons for being there.
There will be naked babies coming out today or tomorrow, depending on whether I can stay awake. But you're the first to hear about it. I won't even be posting an announcement until after the weekend. And look for those of you who won things, to get your PayPal invoices in the next few
If I
hours.
don't have your email, then I have no way to communicate with you. If you do not receive an email from me within 3 to 4 hours, you might want to email me and find out what's up, because you should have gotten it by then.
Oh, Becky's coming. Now we know that the party line will be fun. So,
The party
okay,
line.
the
Yep.
party line. Okay, we appreciate all of you coming today and looking at all of our fun stones, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. 2 hours, yes, we did it. Sherry, that was the goal. We went over by 10 minutes, but we had all that talk at the beginning. So we look forward to seeing you all in the future. Comments are appreciated, whether they're good or bad. And we will definitely see you online, if not before. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all, especially our moderators.
Yes, the moderators were great.
And our charity, our orphan charity, thanks you, because they're going to get a good donation this time. Oh, discounts. There will be a 20% discount, everybody, on the orphans, the bags,
Not the shipping.
and the fixed rate. Not the shipping, but
Yep,
everything
unfortunately.
else. 20% discount coming up.
All
Thanks.
right. Thanks, everybody, and goodbye.